Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wealth and Christ Show, a show where we inspire the masses to become financially free without compromising their faith. I'm your host, Dami, and today we'll be having a discussion about what it really means to delay gratification, and how that really looks like in your financial life. Oftentimes, people believe that being financially responsible means sacrificing all enjoyment, constantly saving and only living for the future. But that's far from the truth. As important as you're building wealth and you're investing and saving, that you also enjoy the beauty, the different things that life has to offer. If not, you will find yourself in a very miserable place. You should have fun on this journey to becoming financially responsible, financially free. We only know today. We don't know tomorrow. None of us are guaranteed to see tomorrow, and this is why we have to use wisdom when we're trying to delay gratifications. Because the Bible teaches us to be wise stewards of our finance, but it also reminds us that life is a gift meant to be enjoyed. And the scripture that comes to mind is Ecclesiastes 5 verse 19. And it states, "As for every man who God has given riches and wealth, and given power to eat of it, to receive his heritage, rejoice in his labor, that is the gift of God." Like, this verse is powerful because it reminds us that financial blessings are not just for the future, but it's not just for the future, that God wants us to enjoy what he has given us while managing it wisely. It doesn't mean that you always have to save, and invest, pay off debt. No, you should have a portion of your budget, whether it's 10, 15%, where you allocate to things that you want to do, whether it may be traveling. I love traveling, so I'm always allocating money to traveling. Whether it is massages, whether it is spa, whether it is eating out, trying different restaurants around your city, you can set aside X amount of money that you make on a weekly, monthly basis towards that. All your money does not need to be going to saving and investing. It does not mean to be going to saving. There's more to life than just saving and investing. I'll say that again. There's more to life than just saving and investing. Life is also about enjoying time with those around you. And enjoying time with those around you may mean that you may spend money, whether it be going on vacation, going out to eat, buying gifts for friends and loved ones. It's okay. You don't need to feel guilty for doing things that you enjoy. But it's important to use wisdom and understand that you can't spend all the money you have right now. You also have to save for the future. But you can't also save all your money for the future because you're not guaranteed the future. You're not guaranteed to see the future. Another misconception when it comes to having this conversation about delay gratification. People mention delayed gratification is delaying gratification really honestly means to avoid overspending. Avoid spending where it puts you in a situation where you're facing financial hurt, where you're financially hurt. So when people talk about delayed gratification, for me, I believe that is more on being wise, thinking twice before you spend money. Calculating, if you buy X, you have X saved. You have 3 to 6 months already saved. This financial is what you're about to indulge in. This financial purchase, this purchase you're about to indulge in, won't hurt you financially. But if it is going to hurt you financially, this is where you have to delay the gratification to buy instantly, just because you have the money. This is where you have to, put a plan aside, put a plan into effect where you're saving X amount of dollars so you can be able to make this purchase, whether it be a car, whether it's to go on vacation, taking, going out to eat, or the icing on the cake. The main thing is to still save and invest. But I just want to remind you guys, it's okay to enjoy the beauty of life, the things that life has to offer, responsibly. Oftentimes, people think because they have X amount that they can go spend on expensive vacation, designer bag, flashy car. But the reality is joy doesn't come from material things. It comes from experience, relationship, and purpose. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with buying material, accumulate these materials, but you don't want to accumulate these material things at the expense of you being financially set back, at the expense of you not able to provide for your family, at the expense that your family won't be financially free, at the expense that you won't be financially free. You don't always have to eat rice and beans, but you definitely have to be disciplined in this journey to achieve financial freedom. You definitely have to be disciplined in order to stay financially free. You can't spend reckless. This is why after 4 to 5 years, most athletes after they retire go broke because they lack financial discipline. They have all the money in the world, but yet majority of them still end up being broke. It's important to be financially disciplined. There's nothing wrong in wanting to enjoy the finest things of life. But you don't want to enjoy the finest things of life at the expense of you being financially hurt, at the expense of you being financially ruined. This is why, I suggested early in this video, is to create a fund. Put aside a certain percent of your income, whether it's weekly money, that goes to you, that you can call the fund. Or in some cases, some people call it the sink fund, because this is where money just going down the drain and is not affecting you. 10 to 15% of your money going to things that you truly enjoy will make this journey financial freedom much enjoyable. But not only that, once you realize how much enjoyment you're getting from the things that you're doing, you may want to add more. So that means you will save much more, or you may look for ways to increase your sinking fund so you can do more things without hurting yourself financially. Too many people enjoy life overspending, so they're buying things that they know they can't afford. And what makes it worse, a lot of people put it on credit cards, and they're not able to pay off their credit card at the end of the month. So not only that, is now they're in financial, now they have to worry about paying, the interest. Not only what they purchase, they also have to worry about the interest. And interest can be as high as between 18 to 24% in this current economy. So it's important to take calculated risks. It's important to not overspend. It's important to not do things that will set you and your family back financially. Life is meant to be a joy because you don't know how many years God has given each one of us. How many years you have left. For some of us, we may have 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But what you want to do is enjoy it. You want to enjoy the time. You want to enjoy the money that you have. You want to enjoy it with the people around you. That's why you can't just always save for the future. There's many people, if they only knew that they only had a few days, a few years, they would enjoy their money more. They would have spent their money more. They wouldn't have just saved their money for the future and not spend it all. Even in the same book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6 verse 2, it reads, a man to whom God gives wealth and possession and honor, so he lacks nothing that he desires. Yet God does not give him the power to enjoy them, but a stranger enjoys them. This is vanity and is a grievous evil. So if you are blessed to have wealth, just going back to Ecclesiastes 5:19, that's a blessing for God, and you should take it. You should enjoy your wealth, because there are many people who are saving for the future and not willing and are waiting for living so much in the future that they begin to live in the moment, begin to live in now. That the money that they saving is going to go to people that they don't know. It's going to go to strangers who's going to enjoy. It's going to go to strangers who may not know the value or may not understand the amount of hours, the amount of time you put in to accumulate such wealth. They may not understand the struggle that you went through. This is why you must enjoy your wealth. You must, allocate a certain percentage of your budget towards enjoying it with your family, enjoying it with those who love you. Because your wealth will eventually go to someone who may not have that same value, who may not have that same respect of money, and will just spend your money lavishly. Because we came to this world naked, and naked we will leave to this world. So I just hope that you guys understand that it's okay to enjoy the beauty of life. It's okay to enjoy what life has to offer wisely. You don't be reckless about how you go about spending your money. As you may think you're only going to live only to 30 or 40 or 50, but you end up living to 80 or 90. But if you're spending all the money that you have now, you may find yourself in a situation where you're working forever. You're working in your 80s, your 70s, and it will be much harder for you to accumulate wealth in your old age, especially if you don't have the discipline. Especially if you don't have the mindset, it will be much harder. So while you're young, save, invest, but as well enjoy your wealth as well. It's okay to take a trip here and there, explore the world, go out to eat, try new culture, food. There's so much in this world has to offer, but do it wisely. Do not allow the things that you do today result in you having lack tomorrow. Do not allow the things that you do today, the financial purchase, set you back years, even decades. Be wise. Be wise. It's okay to spend 10, 15%. As you make more money, that 10 to 50% will only increase. Because 10% of 1,000 is 100. 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. 10% of 20,000 is 2,000. 10% of 100K is 10,000. 10% of a million is 100K. As you can see, as you make more money, as you accumulate more wealth, your 10% will look different. It will look different. You're able to purchase more, then you're able to go on more trips. You're able to go on more expensive trip. But it's important to do that mindfully, to do that wisely, so you're not setting yourself back financially. But I don't want to sound like a broken record. I hope you guys, take heed to this advice. And I hope this bless you guys. This is just my opinion. This is not financial advice. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Stay blessed. Peace out.